The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Kevin Hinks, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow up 60, Nasdaq's up 9, S&P's are up 1.5. We have the gold contract down 10.90 at 1,095. Silver's down 24 cents. They keep whacking it below 13.91. We got oil. Oil looks to me like it's going to get a little pump here. It's going to be interesting. We're at 28.21 right now. Bonds, the 10 years up 3 ticks, 128.31, so 129. 30 years up 3 at 160.17. Good old King dollars at 407 at 99.58. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. How's everything going, guys?
Hey, you know,
Mario to the rescue.
Hey, it's a little, you know, a trader's paradise would be the wrong word because it depends on, you know, what side you're on or how long you've been out there. But this is a trader's market, folks.
No,
You can be a bull
your
or a
thoughts,
bear.
believe me.
You know,
These are great markets to be trading, absolutely.
well,
And that's just it, though, trading.
right.
Not necessarily sitting there naked long, trading.
You know, so Kevin, check this out. This is pretty cool. So yesterday, right? You know, I thrive in markets like this. I mean, I like that, right? But check it out. You know, you need your money management in place, right? So bang, I go in, get stopped, go in and get stopped, right? And in the back of my head, right? You know, I hear your voice. Get right back in there. Get right back in there. Isn't that cool? I just cracked up. I mean, and I knew that, but that was in the back of my head, like, okay, here we go.
Sure, nice.
God has blessed me with a very short memory, Tom.
No, listen,
Get right back in there.
Thank God, man. For all of us. I know. Isn't that funny, though? You know,
The most important trade is the next one.
I had to tell you that, though, because I was sitting at my desk. And, you know, I just cracked up, man. Because what happens, folks, and when you're doing this while, you know that that's what it is. And, you know, with fast markets like this, it can get like, oh, man, okay.
It's tough, right?
It's tough, and then bang. And then, you know, needless to say, it was a beauty. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, think about it. We had, from the lows yesterday, we had basically a 300-point rally in the Dow.
It was amazing. And that spike, see, when I was looking at it, I knew, you know, I says, okay, it's consolidated a little. That spike like at about 12:30, I said, okay, that's a good spike. And, you know, what happens, folks, it turns in the market. You think you got it, and it spikes again, and it always spikes again. There's always that last trashing. Do you know what I mean?
Sure. Right.
And, you know, and anyway, it's pretty wild, man. So,
but there's a lot of things going on today. I mean, you know, you're starting to see these little signs of lower oil prices actually creeping into some of these companies. Like, for instance, did you see Southwest Airlines today?
LUV, yeah, they come out with numbers. Let's see. I haven't looked at them yet.
Fuel costs down 36%.
Wow.
For them.
That's intense.
So you're starting to see all that into their bottom lines of some of these transportation companies. And don't get me wrong, they better be making money
right.
with oil prices here. But they are. And you're starting to see the other side of the oil trade.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, and the a few of these small oil stocks are taking off like rocket ships, you know. So you know, you talk about defined risk, and folks, don't forget every trading day, noon to 1 Eastern Standard Time. TD Ameritrade swim lessons. Kevin's got a great show right here. Get it anywhere in the world, folks. Right, TFNN.com. Hit Tiger TV, because you hit Tiger TV. If you're in your car, you can just listen to the audio, but bottom line is that you can get the charts, you can get the whole ball of wax, you can see the analyzing tab. I mean, you get a lot of...
See those goalposts,
You see those goalposts, baby.
Yeah. My partner, Scott, he paints with words when he talks about goalposts and mesas and things like that. We talk about it every day.
It's perfect.
Today we're talking about vertical spreads.
Okay. That's you know, what happens, folks, is that when you get to extreme highs or extreme lows, the first week, a week and a half, it's not that things are easier, but they really are easier. You just have to, things move quicker. They just move quicker.
It's
you know
huge
what I mean?
moves, right?
And they're huge moves, and you want to grab them. You got to grab them because that's
you do, right?
that's what you're waiting for. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
I suspect.
You have to capitalize on that opportunity.
You do, man. You do. And so it's why we sit in front of screens.
You try to at least. You don't
it's
have
why
to,
we sit in front of screens every day.
You shouldn't let it pass you by. Right?
Yeah.
It's the job we've chosen, right? But we enjoy it. What else would you rather be doing than watching these markets?
Exciting.
I've thought of that so many times, man, and because what happens is that there's no doubt, man. You say, "Oh man, how did I end up in this business?"
Absolutely.
And what happens, folks, is that in this business, and this is important to understand, the volatility is there, but when the volatility is there, you better be there because that's when the bread's made.
Right.
And just don't think it's always going to be like this.
Stay lean and stay light and keep moving.
And take those stops and move on to the next trade.
You do.
Yeah, when you get, there's an old saying, when you get markets like this, you're in the moving business, not the storage business. Keep it moving.
I like that.
Yeah.
See, I remember that one.
That's for sure.
And there's no doubt. And and what does happen, folks, I suspect this is going to go on for about a year, but take advantage of it because when it stops, it's a bummer. I remember after 2007, 2008, every day you used to, you'd either, you could make or lose a lot, but you'd make a lot because, you'd be trading so much. And then all of a sudden it stops. And, if the S&P doesn't move 20 points every day, well, it's a different ballgame,
Right.
Different ballgame. Well, it's always a pleasure, man. Look forward to the show at noontime.
Thanks, Kevin.
Always a pleasure to talk to you. Have a good day.
Thanks, Kevin. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Tommy and I come right back, folks, and the bounce is on. You get the Dow up 107, Nasdaq's up 30, S&Ps are up 9.5. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionics, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up $1.20. Nasdaq's up 30. S&Ps are up 9.5. And quite a market, right?
I was just looking at the acceleration down, acceleration up. We went from, what was it, like 1870 to 1845, right back up to 1870.
Yeah, and if we pull this up, I'll pull the minis up in between it. And this is always, pretty cool when you have highly volatile markets like this, folks. The spike this morning has the volume, which is kind of nice. Well, actually, yeah, it was decent volume compared to, the volume we were dealing with, okay? So now this is pre-market, but futures are trading, almost 24 hours. So you get that spike up there with 57,000 contracts. You spike down. That was a good old Draghi talking, And it's not that you spike down into anything, actually. It's interesting. Well, right there. There it is, right there. So that level is, there it is. 1833 was the top of that. And that was 122,000 contracts. We hit that with 96,000, and now it wants to test this top. So it'll be interesting to see how we test the top of that contract. Oil's on the move out here. Let's go to Tom in Plymouth. Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, Tommy.
Good morning.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic. I don't know. I probably overdid it yesterday, but I jumped in both feet with this LABU.
Both feet, baby. He's jumping in with both feet in Plymouth Harbor. It's a beautiful thing. Let's go take a look at it. So this is the Direction 300% Bull Biotech. Right now, you're up 63 cents. Let me pull up the IBB just for a second and see what we have happening here. So, okay, so you're up 126. You're going to need a little more juice here. What was intriguing, I expect, listen, this will bounce with the market. Now, this is going to be a decent indication, though, to keep an eye on, because when the market actually was bouncing yesterday, the IBB was still lagging in a big way. And so that's something that is really cool because you can keep an eye on it, because if the IBB really doesn't move in a huge way, that's another indication that this is just a bounce, and we're really not going up to new highs. But you got to trade. I mean, that's the way you can look at it. I don't think you might not get what you would normally get out of the IBB, because the IBB normally can run up and down 4, 5, 6 points at a time, which puts the LABU up a couple points at a time.
Sure.
It's so. I mean, I think you're all right, but I'd keep an eye on this, particularly by the end of today. Because what you're going to see when you get bounces like this. Let's see, tomorrow's Friday, yeah. It's kind of we can get the same type of open as we got today. You get the acceleration up, then people think about it, say, I want to sell it first. So you get it down a little, then you just get up to the top a little, So,
I'm really in tune to selling this thing today, so that's what I think I'm going to do. If I get a decent price up there again, I'm going to probably sell.
Yeah, and you will. If we just pull up Celgene. See, Celgene just failed at the high, though, from yesterday. Doesn't mean it will, it'll build some cause in trying to get over that high. Gilead, let me pull a Gilead and see what Gilead's doing.
Gilead, yeah.
Gilead, thank you. Yeah, that's not doing anything. BIIB. That's
a daily trading investment vehicle. That's what I got to keep telling myself. Get out.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, which is cool. I mean, the bottom, the cool thing is, for a $10 stock that goes up 63 cents, well, you got action, man. That's
a nice move.
Yeah, that's a huge move. Yeah, that's a huge move, no doubt. Cooking, brother.
All right.
Okay, man.
Well, thanks again. Appreciate it.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
Hey, I was saying to you yesterday about the kid who won $5 million playing, I say kid, you know,
Yes.
but it's crazy.
On fantasy, right?
Yeah, so on DraftKings.
Okay.
So I was reading more about him. So if people haven't heard about it, DraftKings, of course you've heard about DraftKings. They
Right.
had their big finale last weekend because there's not enough games probably this week where there's only 2 games to
Right.
race. So they finished everything last week, and the ultimate final tournament was the winner got $5 million. Second place, I think, was $2 million. Third place was $1 million.
Yeah.
And they trickled down. And that tournament started with 200 people, each paying the equivalent of, now they had all won their entry into it, but $80,000. So
Okay.
$80,000, 200 people, that's where all the prize pool came from. Now, the interesting part about it, we've talked...
16 million. Okay.
No, I think more money. Is it 16? No, 16 million. Yeah,
Yeah.
Here. All right. So the interesting part is that the guy's name is Aaron Jones, who won it. He goes by A.E. Jones. And we talked about statistical modeling and poker and
Yeah.
the skill of it. So right away I told you the guy was a big poker player, and he had done educational videos even, and I thought I remembered it, but so he had actually started one of the first educational sites for poker.
Really?
The site called Lego Poker.
Okay.
Which he then sold to Phil Ivey, and they rebranded that and kind of just took the foundation of what they had, and,
Yes.
and instead of starting their own, they bought that and then started Ivy Poker.
Okay.
But that's how entrenched this person was into the online poker community, and
Sure.
so you can see how that statistical modeling. So it's really like, you know, and I've said this before, it is a skill game, but I just don't think people really know the game that they're playing. Of like, it's a statistical modeling game of
Right.
building algorithms. It's not like choose your favorite player,
Right.
and just how intense it is in terms of
Is
these
that a
guys
trip?
dominating. I know, and just transitioning and seeing that. Okay, I'm not going to analyze poker hands because I'm so good at that. Now I'm just going to analyze fantasy football data.
Which is probably easier than poker.
Right
statistically-
now, it probably is.
Statistically, it would be, right?
Well,
because
right-
there's less people. It seems like
I'm not going to say it's easier than anything. That's a
No, I'm
definitive
just-
way to. But here's the way to look at it. That's a thriving industry with money coming in from all sorts.
Right.
So that's where, if you're going to gain an edge and there's money at play,
Yeah.
that's where it's a great opportunity to do it.
Yeah.
It's just interesting to people to hear about that, because you're not even going to hear about.
Isn't it?
You're going to hear about that he was a popular player, but you should be hearing about how similar those things are and how people are transitioning.
And so that would be, when we take that context too, the argument with the states is that poker isn't a game of skill, but that would be a game of skill because it would be just like.
It's the tough part that you get caught up in is that, you know, any one hand is not a game of skill, and so it's a skill over the long
Okay.
run. And so the
I
battle
see.
is, where does skill come in, where does luck come in?
I see.
And the problem though is that people merge gambling with, you know, immediately as in a casino game, and there's differences in the casino game. You can never be what's called like plus EV, as in you can't be a great blackjack player, and you know you never meet a person and they're like, I'm a professional blackjack player, because the house always wins, you know, in the long run. So that's what's tough. Is in
Well,
poker is a game where there's a lot of players who win in the long run.
I think what you guys got to do, you guys got to get some, consultants from Fidelity and Goldman Sachs and, Morgan Stanley. So, because they've convinced the whole world that investing is not gambling.
Of course, no, I know. Well, now that you have the public company Amaya, who bought PokerStars, and
Yeah.
is in New Jersey and is in, I think they're just starting in New Jersey, but. Once you have public companies, that's I can't see that being stopped. And they're now
Right.
legal in some of the northeastern states, because, as you say, that's how do you stop that once you have public companies with jobs, with money on the market? That's a different player when you say,
Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. Dow right now is up 95. Nasdaq's up 16. S&Ps are up 6. We're going to be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 111, Nasdaq's up 23, S&Ps are up 8, and we got natural gas coming out. And, folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, you talk about a highly volatile market. This is a great time to test drive it. Come over to our website at TFNN. See the banner on the top, on the side. You can test drive it. Daryl, Tommy, myself, we do a show on Mondays and Fridays, 10 to 11. We're pulling up the natural gas right now. Now, see, this is a beautiful thing. Oh, my God. Okay, so you talk about defined risk. Natural gas numbers come out. Now, check this out. The BCFs fell.
Yeah, they went down. I know. Let me just move it real quick because I saw stockpiles fell 178 BCF, billion cubic feet.
Okay.
They fell, but like everything we keep saying, what was the expectation, right?
What was the expectation? So we just went down to 211 from 217, and that's a monster move. It doesn't seem like a lot of monster move, but that is a monster move, period.
It should if you look at that chart.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. And what ends up happening, whether you're a bull or a bear, if you were in the futures market on that, that would be a whack beyond belief versus inside the Nadex platform. And we'll see when this goes along whether I can bite on buying a bounce. We'll pull that up. If you can pull up I want to show you something. If you can pull up the
oil.
Pull up the oil chart for a second, because oil this morning, folks, I bought the oil in the Nadex platform.
Okay.
And I'll show you what I did here. If you
do you want to find a position?
Yeah, there it is. It's down there. But okay.
Okay.
So. Yeah, you can pull that up.
Yep, I was just looking. And
it was so cool because what happens, folks, is that oil's $1,000 a point, and the risk versus the reward. I just thought, it was a nice little setup because two different things ended up happening. The oil contract rolled over today too. Okay. So it's not that it's a better indicator. It's a decent indicator, meaning that we're on a new contract. It's got trash beyond belief, and the spread. So when I bought this, my risk versus reward was like pretty incredible. I think I risked. Can you pull?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I can see what 28.
Okay.
54. you were buying it. So this was exactly where you got in. So you got
Right.
in. We can see it here for
Yep.
people watching, even 28.54.
Yeah.
And let's just take a look at where you see
was
you
that-
got in.
that big bar.
I'm looking at 847.
Yeah.
Right on here. Is that what you're doing? 855. So were you in like around here somewhere? Sometimes
would-
this shows up differently. You have 10 contracts, so I'm not sure of all the times that go in there. But your average price, just so your average price is 28.54.
Right.
And this is now trading at 28.60 by 66. But you can see, so your max loss was around $50 to make around $250.
Right.
And
so
that's
that was
because just to
$540 to make $2,500.
Yes.
You know.
Yep.
And I'm not expecting to make the $2,500, but it was like
It would
man,
need to go to $31.
Right.
Which would be, but we
which I
seem
wouldn't.
to- right.
I wouldn't
right,
expect
right.
that, but you know, it's already gone to 28, like 79, 80.
Yeah.
All I was really looking for is, you know, that maybe a little bit
No,
more. I
that's
mean,
that's
you know,
a good play.
a
I
buck.
like it for
yeah,
sure.
You know
Yes,
what I mean?
Yes.
And,
Yep.
You know, so it's if you're looking for defined risk, you know, and you certainly don't have to. You can buy one contract. I mean, that's the bottom line. $50. You know what I mean?
And that's why I pulled it down to one contract, just so you
Right.
can see the simple math with a max
Right.
loss of $554 per contract, right, for the 250.
Right.
And that's like you said. So it's $3. It's $300 for the full spread.
Right.
And you're at 28.50, which is 50 cents off the bottom.
Right.
You know, and so there's your 50 to make the 250, which
Right.
is the
And so-
$2.50 to the upper side of that spread.
Right. And when I did that, right, it was 15 cents away from where it was trading.
So you were paying 15 cents in premium.
I was.
Okay, good.
I was.
So that's perfect. So, you know, in this case, it would have been where out of the $50, you were paying immediately $15 in premium. Where it stayed,
Right.
if it stayed right where it was, you were going to lose 15 of the 54 you'd put.
Right.
No,
You
that's
know
great.
what?
Yeah.
In the oil market, folks, that's not a lot because you're paying. Let me just pull it up. And
You
I'll-
have $50 at risk, but 15 of that is straight premium.
Exactly.
You're right. No,
Exactly.
I like that idea.
But
yeah.
you know, for that context, just so I can show you what you're going to pay inside the market, CLH6. So when you know for the, you know, I'd be putting up 4,400, okay, for one contract.
Sure.
And you know, that's not bad. I like trading oil anyway. Do you know what I mean? And I've done it that way. But I've found that oil and currencies, it's like, you know, unless the volatility goes through the moon, Nadex is the product to trade. You know, just because 15 cents is nothing. When these commodities move, 15 cents, folks, is not a lot of money. Do you know what I mean? It's just not. So look at, we got a little pop up here, man. I wonder what's and look at the bonds want to give it up. This is going to be interesting with the bonds, man. S&Ps. Let's pull those S&Ps. So something is pushing the Dow. It's probably the oil stocks. Let me see the.
It's interesting when you combine today with yesterday, we're almost back to even.
That's it. I know.
Yeah.
Isn't that sick? So inside the Dow right now, you got Home Depot, folks. Home Depot's the leader, up 4%, up $4.75. Nike's up 3.5, or $191. Big Blue is up 2.5, $2.99. Now that hasn't even come close to getting back what it lost yesterday. Verizon up 2.5%. They just come out with numbers. That's up $1. Taken away from it is Travelers down 1.6%. Let's go to the NDX 100 and see what we have. Inside the NDX, Xilinx, look at Xilinx up 10%. Holy cow. That's a move, man. Let's see what that looks like. They came out with numbers last night. They like those numbers. That's for sure. Micron Tech, that was the laggard yesterday on the way down. Laggard today is Seagate. That's down 4.5%. Western Digital's down 3.5%. Amgen's down 1.8%, and Netflix is down 1.5%. So volatility continues out here. No two ways about it. Yeah, we should go back to natural gas,
that's
right?
what I was just going to take a quick peek at. Let's see what we are.
Yeah, you had it right there, I think.
Whoops.
See what kind of action we get in natural gas out here.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's banging against. Okay, so 211 it's banging it against. Let me just look at this for a second. 211. Let's go see how we're hitting this thing, I guess. See, this is not going to be easy for me on this one because I
know, I was waiting. That's delayed data, right?
It's delayed data versus what we
That's
just
why we pull up that Nadex platform.
Exactly. They get better charts than I got. There it is right there. Okay, what number is that? There it is right there. Okay, so last time...
That's about where it's come back into.
This is cool, man. Okay,
it's
last
trading
time...
at 210 right now.
It is, and that's it. So what we're doing, folks, I'm looking for the last time it was volume on the way down, way up, rather, and it's at 211, 2119. Okay. Yeah.
So speaking of commodities...
Yeah.
I think everything should be live on the website. Let's take a peek at it. You have a course coming up that we can talk about.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be so cool, man.
Perfect. We're coming in a break. What a nice little teaser.
Yep. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming back. We're going to be talking about this workshop I'm going to do, and it's going to be a really neat workshop. I haven't done something like this for a while. Dow right now is up $1.35. Nasdaq's up 23. S&Ps are up 8.5. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we get the Dow up 146, and Nasdaq's up 27, S&Ps are up 12, and if you come over to the website, folks, on the front page, you're going to see the Gold Report subscriber event. It's going to be on February 2nd. And what this is all about is how currency exchange rates impact gold companies.
Yeah, I saw what you were putting together. It looks good, man. It does. So February 2nd, you're going to be doing it. For people that are in the Gold Report, you can sign up for a free trial. You're putting the Gold Report out Monday mornings now, too.
Right.
Working on it on the weekend, giving the weekly take, which I think is awesome, for sure. And you kind of walk through just a brief example on the order page, just to kind of give them a take of what's happening, whether it's gold and the price of gold and the price of the South African rand and harmony and how those things are at play, right?
And it's huge, folks, because what happens is that, we have been talking here about, Harmony Gold takes off beyond belief, okay?
It's a rocket ship.
It's a rocket ship. And what happens is that the currency that companies are mining in versus what they get paid in is crucial to understand. Now, there's two different parts of it. The first part is that, okay, Harmony, has all these employees in South Africa. That's for their expenses in rand dollars, so it's 16 to 1. They get paid in U.S. dollars. That's, so it's called a raring, and what ends up happening is that they're making more money now than when gold was at, 1900. That's the first part. The second part is just as large or maybe larger, and what that is this. It has to do with how much debt a company has, and then what currency that debt is in, and how do they pay it off?
What they need to repay it.
What they need to repay it on. Now, in Harmony's case, they had this debt out here, and it was in rand dollars. As this rand got weaker and the dollar got stronger, right? They paid off 27% of their debt in a week and in a month and a half.
That's great. Yeah.
It's like insane.
Yeah.
Now, the thing that's really cool when I started really digging into this is that it's just not the rand dollar that has got so weak. What the workshop's going to be on, we're going to go to the peso, because the peso in Mexico got weak, the Canadian dollar got weak, so we're going to wrap it all together so you can really see the ramifications of what the impact of equities, mining equities, can be. And it's just we're going to concentrate just on the mining equities because it's the gold report. But it's really cool because when you really wrap your head around it, you can see it blows your mind the amount of money that can come down to the bottom line. So if you don't get the gold, if you don't get the gold report, check it out. You get it for a full month for free. You'll be in the workshop. It's February 2nd. And we do it 5:30 to 6:30 or?
It'll be at 6 p.m.
6
because
p.m.
February 2nd is a Tuesday. Andy Hecht will rock it from 5 till 6, and then he'll hand off the reins, and you'll do your subscriber event at 6 o'clock.
So check it out, folks, on the front page of TFNN, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. I enjoyed.
And you can sign up for a free trial. I was saying, it's Thursday right now, so you can sign up right now. You get access to the archives of the newsletter, and then you get Monday's issue as well as being around to come February 2nd. So this market, let's see what natural gas is.
Yeah, natural gas. Look at that. It's a 208. Oh man! And if you want to see, watch this. I was looking at this for a second. So if you want to just see divine risk, this is pretty cool. So if I did the 8 to the 230, and let me see. So what I do is this, folks. Like, I would look. If we're at 208, I want to take the least amount of risk that I can take. So what I'm looking for is something that is close to that. So watch what happens. Now you pay.
Are you looking for a pop?
I'd be looking for a pop,
okay,
right? I'm not going to buy this right now because it's got below the 211.
If you were looking to buy it, I just wanted to walk through and looking for it to bounce back.
Exactly.
Okay,
I just want to show them the small risk that you can actually take. Well, at 208, this is 210. Okay, so you'd be buying it at 211. If you bought one contract, you're risking $17. Now, it's not going to go to 250, but it was at, let me see what it was.
Just when you're risking that type of a small amount, though, you're going to be paying a lot of premium.
That's correct.
Just to go through.
That's correct.
There's a small amount of risk, but you're paying a lot of premium.
Right. Well, and this is what you're doing here, okay? So you're at 208.
Yes.
You're not in the money till 210.
Right.
But this just moved 10 cents.
You're actually not. You don't get anything back until 210.
That's correct.
Yeah.
But it just moved, 10 cents.
No,
I'm just saying
with you. I am.
That this is the type of trade I like. I mean, do you know what I mean? Because it's like, okay, man, $17. We can bounce to 212. To 230 to bounce to 212.
And if you're trading this, I'm just pointing out what it's doing, because if you're trading this, that premium's going to stay in there. Now, it's not going to move as fast, but it's not going to just disappear. So you don't lose all that premium.
Right.
You can buy it, you can sell it in a half hour, and a lot of that premium may still be in there.
Right now, 1 second. To 230, I'll risk 100. 220, yeah. Hit that baby again. Bingo.
You got it.
I got it.
I can see from your position. No, it is.
I mean, I'm it's like
you got it at 212.
Right.
So this is your break even.
Right.
But what to keep in mind is that premium's going to be in there, as in the current market is 211 right now, even though it's at 209.5. So if it bounces real quick, that 2.5 cents of premium is going to still be in there.
Right. And what I do with those, I would sell like 2 or maybe 3 contracts.
And I just wanted to pull back up oil. I could see from your position. I mean, that had a nice bounce back up. So that'd be nice if you could get some serious action on that.
Well, it would, and that made it easier buying the gas too.
Yes.
But I better stay up there now.
That's it. Yeah.
That's where
I'd be careful tying those in when one position can change in 60 seconds.
There's no doubt. But what
I hear you.
I agree. Yeah. But this market has a bullish bias, and what tends to happen, like gold hasn't turned yet. I suspect gold will turn too. When you get a bullish bias like this, then all of a sudden it's like, okay, but everyone buying everything again.
Sure.
You know, and this is, folks. You know what's so crazy about is that this is what the bulls and the bears and the animal instincts inside the marketplace. This is what gets everyone all bullish again. It's just crazy. Okay, sure. I mean, but it's just funny how it works, man. You know, so Momentum. Yeah, momentum's a big deal. There's no doubt. This one's going to be interesting. I like the idea of 230. Hey,
well, you have a lot of time, for sure. And they just had numbers come out in terms of, we've seen the natural gas spike one way and turn around on those numbers.
So let's go over, there we go. See what we got. Pop that baby. Big blue. So you want to see a dog? Oh my God! Look at that thing. That's IBM. $210 down to what? 118. One-way trip. And I can't even imagine.
And did they just come out with their numbers, right?
They did. Yeah. They come out with numbers yesterday, and just they continue lower. What they've been doing is that at the beginning of the downdraft, they got to manage their numbers pretty good. And specifically, managing the numbers means that they were cutting employees and buying back stock to manage their bottom line number. And they did a good job of it, but the bottom line kept going down. You stay right there, folks. And of course, don't forget our man, Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim, Steve Rhodes.
We got one more session.
Oh, yeah, no, Dave White. Yeah, no.
So not next, but no, almost next.
No, that's right. Next, folks, you go to the TFNN and you sign up for the Gold Report.
That's right.
Come to my
Get
workshop.
that free trial. You can see all the issues right now.
Absolutely. Tommy and I coming right back, folks.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A Share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 140, Nasdaq's up 35, S&Ps are up 12. And don't forget, folks, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 o'clock in the morning, 5 in the afternoon, all live programming. Tuesday, Thursday, 7 in the morning to 6 in the afternoon, all live programming. We keep you healthy with Paige and Nico Tuesdays and Thursdays.
I was listening to their program this morning. I was.
Yeah, great way to wake up, right?
Of course, you can see that in either the Tiger TV archives. If you're not up at 7 in the morning, that's in there. It's on our Facebook page. You can come find us as well. So check out their program.
Totally.
We have a podcast in the archives, whatever you want. You know, it's everywhere. But keep in mind, it's available all day.
And good old John Logan. I mean, it was so cool. He does the program in Columbia yesterday.
I know, right?
Gets back into North Carolina today.
I know.
My God, just moving around. And if you haven't test drove that scanner, folks, go do it because
it's awesome.
It's powerful.
It is.
It's a very powerful instrument. There's no doubt about it. So I get the oil's kind of staying flat. Natural gas.
They're both kind of right around where they were.
No action just yet. You know, so
it's not even 11. We'll see what happens, right? I do like that you have till. Is it 2:30 on both of them? Right, it is.
It is.
Oil and natural
both.
gas.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You know, so the as one of the Tigers said, we're glad that John stayed out of the Colombian hospitals. Last time we went to the Philippines.
Stay out of the hospitals wherever you go, especially outside of America.
Seriously, man. That's going to be about as intense as you got. There's no doubt about that. Let's go take a look at some of the higher volume stocks. Because what I expect you're going to see out here now, this is what we're going to look. Well, this is what I'm going to look for, folks. I'm going to look for as we get this bounce that we're going to be getting lighter volume. Thus far you get Kinder Morgan's up $2. That's a pipeline. Facebook's up $1.38. Verizon's up $1.22. If we take a look at the SPY, okay, you're done 59 million. That's going to be pretty good volume for today. And so what you're going to be looking for is that as we progress and get higher, which I expect you will, you're going to look for a contraction of volume. If you get the contraction of volume, your probability will go higher. That this is going to be an ABC down.
You want to see a bounce on light volume, so then
exactly
means the strength is to the downside.
Yeah, and now watch. Now, I flip a million things around in my head, and I was thinking this morning, what is the most deviant thing it can do? Well, the most deviant thing, folks, is that it can go to another high and go spike a high, which would just be a total mind blow.
Above the all-time highs.
Yeah.
You're going to start calling for an all-time high right now?
No, okay. I'm not. I just what happens is that I like putting all these scenarios.
Oh, you should consider all of them.
Exactly. So so that way you're prepared for them when it's coming up to it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
because it's like, okay, what was the most deviant thing the market could do? The most deviant thing the market could do, get everyone in, get to highs. People, longer term, folks went down. Larry wants to know a double or nothing on the bond bet. Oh my! No, I'm short bonds now, Larry. I'm short the 10-year, man. I like that trade.
No, he's saying that double or nothing, as in.
Oh,
you think it's going to go to all-time highs?
Oh no, I can't wait to shot the heck out of this thing, Larry. Are you kidding me, man? This is not. This is the reason this came up. Is that I'm saying to myself, okay, I want to go short up here, and I says, okay, when I go short, am I going to be taking heat until it goes to the highs again? Do you know what I mean?
No, right.
It's like, okay, you know?
No.
So.
It's going to be more than just you that's going to be out there, right? In that.
There certainly is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Larry's definitely taking a boat ride. In fact, this is a beautiful thing. I got John Logan. John Logan's coming with us, man. That's all right. We'll give Larry a couple life jackets. Love you, Larry. Okay, folks, you stay there, right there. Our man, Mr. Basil Chapman's going to be coming up next, growling and prowling with you out here. And, of course, then we got swim lessons. We got Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back. Andy will be back. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.